Clarity of purpose is the foundation upon which every meaningful action is built. Without a clear understanding of why you do what you do, even the best strategies and the most elaborate plans can feel hollow and directionless. Purpose provides the compass that guides decisions, fuels motivation, and creates alignment between your actions and your aspirations. It ensures that every step taken, no matter how small, is a step towards something significant. And in 2025, clarity of purpose is not a luxury, it is a necessity. The pace of change is faster than ever before, and the distractions are endless. It is easy to get caught up in chasing trends, responding to external pressures, or trying to meet the expectations of others. But without a strong sense of purpose, these efforts can scatter your energy and dilute your focus. Purpose anchors you amidst the chaos. It allows you to say no to what doesn't serve your mission and say yes to what does. Having clarity of purpose doesn't just benefit the individual, it impacts teams, organizations, and even entire communities. When everyone understands the why behind their actions, there is a natural alignment that emerges. Resources are better utilized, communication becomes more effective, and collaboration thrives. Purpose has a magnetic quality. It attracts like-minded people and repels distractions, enabling a sharper, more efficient approach to achieving your goals. Clarity of purpose also instills confidence. It eliminates the fear of uncertainty by replacing it with conviction. When you know your why, challenges become opportunities, obstacles turn into lessons, and setbacks are seen as temporary rather than defining. This sense of direction empowers you to navigate complexity without losing sight of what truly matters. Acting with urgency means recognizing the value of time and the opportunities it presents. It's not about rushing through tasks or succumbing to pressure, but about approaching each moment with intention and focus. In a world where time moves swiftly and the demands on our attention are constant, urgency becomes the bridge between ambition and achievement. It transforms ideas into action and potential into results. When you act with urgency, you cultivate a mindset that refuses to procrastinate on what truly matters. It's easy to assume that there will always be another day, another chance, or another opportunity, but time waits for no one. And the windows of possibility often close faster than we anticipate. Urgency compels you to act now, not later, and to seize the moment while it's still within reach. This sense of urgency is not about panic or haste, it's about prioritizing and channeling your energy where it has the most impact. It means identifying what matters most and ensuring that those priorities take precedence over distractions and low-value tasks. When you embrace urgency, you are constantly asking yourself, what can I do today that will move me closer to my goal? It's a daily commitment to progress, no matter how small. Urgency also brings a sense of focus and clarity. It forces you to cut through the noise and concentrate on the actions that truly drive results. When you operate with urgency, you are less likely to get bogged down by perfectionism or overanalysis. Instead, you understand that progress often requires imperfect action and that momentum is built by doing, not just planning. This approach inspires others as well. A person who acts with urgency demonstrates leadership and commitment. They create an environment where others feel motivated to step up and contribute, knowing that their efforts are part of something meaningful. Urgency is contagious. It sparks a chain reaction of energy and productivity that can elevate an entire team or organization. Ultimately, acting with urgency is about treating time as the precious, non-renewable resource it is. It's about valuing every moment and ensuring that your actions align with your purpose, your goals, and your vision for the future. Embracing long-term thinking is about shifting focus from immediate gratification to the enduring impact of your actions. It requires looking beyond the present moment and considering how decisions made today will influence outcomes tomorrow, next year, or even decades from now. This mindset is not about ignoring the importance of the present, but about recognizing that the seeds you plant now will determine the harvests you reap in the future. Long-term thinking encourages patience and foresight. It allows you to take a step back and evaluate your priorities with a broader perspective. Instead of being driven solely by short-term gains or urgent pressures, you begin to consider the lasting value of your efforts. This perspective is vital in a world where quick wins are often celebrated, but can sometimes lead to unsustainable practices or shallow results. When you embrace long-term thinking, you start building with the future in mind. Every decision becomes part of a larger strategy, whether it's investing in your skills, nurturing relationships, or laying the foundation for a big idea. Long-term thinking reminds you that significant achievements require time and consistency. It's about staying committed to your vision, even when the progress feels slow or the results seem far away. This mindset also builds resilience. Challenges and setbacks are inevitable, but when you think long-term, they lose their power to derail you. Instead of viewing obstacles as permanent failures, you see them as temporary detours on a much larger journey. This perspective enables you to stay focused, adapt to changing circumstances, and maintain your motivation through difficult times. Long-term thinking also fosters intentionality. It prompts you to ask important questions. Are the actions I'm taking today aligned with the future I want to create? Am I investing my time and resources in things that truly matter? By regularly reflecting on these questions, you ensure that your daily choices are contributing to a bigger picture. Moreover, long-term thinking strengthens relationships and trust. People are drawn to those who demonstrate consistency and a commitment to shared goals over time. Whether it's in professional collaborations or personal connections, thinking long-term helps you build credibility and create partnerships that stand the test of time. This approach also extends to how you view success. Instead of measuring progress by immediate outcomes, long-term thinking shifts the focus to growth, learning, and sustainability. It reminds you that true success is not just about achieving a single milestone, but about creating something that endures and continues to thrive over time. Prioritizing what matters is about focusing your time, energy, and resources on the things that truly align with your values and goals. In a world filled with distractions and competing demands, it is easy to become overwhelmed by tasks that seem urgent but offer little long-term significance. Prioritization is the skill of discerning what is most important and committing to it, even when faced with competing interests or temporary noise. At its core, prioritizing what matters starts with clarity. You need a clear understanding of your purpose, objectives, and the outcomes you are striving for. Without this clarity, it's easy to spend your days reacting to whatever demands your attention instead of deliberately choosing actions that move you closer to your goals. Prioritization requires you to ask critical questions. What will have the greatest impact? What aligns with my long-term vision? What must be done now versus what can wait? Effective prioritization often involves difficult decisions. It means saying no to things that may be appealing or urgent, but ultimately do not contribute to your core objectives. This can be uncomfortable, especially when it involves declining requests from others or stepping away from activities you once found enjoyable. However, saying no is a necessary part of saying yes to what truly matters. Engagement means forcing yourself to take the traditional and effective action and judging yourself on impact. It's also about recognizing the difference between being busy and being productive. Many people equate activity with progress, but staying busy with low-priority tasks often leads to burnout and frustration without meaningful results. Prioritizing what matters shifts the focus from simply doing more to doing what counts. It's about working smarter, not harder, and ensuring that every effort contributes to something meaningful. Prioritization also involves a willingness to reassess and adjust as circumstances change. What matters most today might look different tomorrow, and being adaptable allows you to stay aligned with your evolving goals. This flexibility ensures that your energy is consistently directed toward the actions that provide the most value, even as new challenges and opportunities arise. Additionally, prioritizing what matters extends beyond individual actions to how you approach relationships, commitments, and responsibilities. It encourages you to invest in the people and activities that bring fulfillment and contribute to your growth. By nurturing what truly matters, you create deeper connections and a stronger sense of purpose. Ultimately, prioritizing what matters requires discipline and self-awareness. It challenges you to rise above distractions, focus on the essential, and consistently align your choices with your values and goals. It is not about doing everything, but about doing the right things, the things that lead to meaningful and lasting success. Collaboration over isolation emphasizes the power of collective effort in achieving goals that are greater than what any individual can accomplish alone. In a world that thrives on interconnectedness, the ability to work effectively with others has become an essential skill for success. Collaboration is about bringing together diverse perspectives, pooling resources, and leveraging the unique strengths of each individual to create outcomes that exceed the sum of their parts. At its heart, collaboration begins with an openness to others. It requires the humility to recognize that no one has all the answers and that seeking input and ideas from others can lead to better solutions. This mindset shifts the focus from I to we, fostering an environment where shared goals take precedence over individual agendas. By embracing collaboration, you invite creativity, innovation, and fresh approaches to problems that might otherwise remain unsolved. Collaboration is also a force multiplier. When people work together, they can tackle complex challenges, share workloads, and generate momentum that would be impossible to achieve in isolation. Each person brings their unique talents and experiences, and when those contributions are aligned toward a common purpose, the potential for success is magnified. Effective collaboration allows individuals to focus on their strengths while relying on others to complement areas where they may lack expertise. This approach also builds resilience and adaptability. In isolation, the burden of solving problems and overcoming obstacles falls on a single person, which can be overwhelming and limiting. In collaboration, challenges are shared and solutions are co-created. This not only reduces individual stress, but also increases the likelihood of finding innovative and sustainable answers. It creates a safety net of support, where the team can adapt and thrive even when faced with unexpected difficulties. Collaboration fosters a sense of connection and belonging, which is crucial for motivation and engagement. People are more likely to be committed to a shared vision when they feel included and valued. Working together creates opportunities for trust to grow, relationships to deepen, and shared experiences to strengthen bonds. This sense of unity not only enhances productivity, but also creates a more fulfilling and enjoyable work environment. Moreover, collaboration encourages accountability. When individuals work as part of a team, they are motivated not just by their own success, but by the success of the group. This shared responsibility encourages greater focus, effort, and follow-through. It also creates a culture where feedback is welcomed, challenges are addressed constructively, and continuous improvement becomes a shared commitment. Ultimately, collaboration over isolation underscores the idea that together we can achieve far more than we ever could alone. It is an approach that values connection, leverages diversity, and builds bridges to solutions and success that transcend individual limitations. By choosing collaboration, we align our efforts with a broader purpose and create results that leave a lasting impact. Resilience in adversity is the ability to remain steadfast and adaptive in the face of challenges, setbacks, and uncertainties. It is not the absence of difficulty, but the capacity to navigate through it with strength, determination, and a willingness to learn. Life and progress are rarely linear, and adversity often serves as an inevitable part of the journey. Resilience transforms those moments from insurmountable obstacles into opportunities for growth and reinvention. At its core, resilience begins with mindset. It involves adopting a perspective that sees challenges not as permanent failures, but as temporary detours or opportunities to develop new skills and insights. This shift in perspective allows you to approach adversity with a sense of curiosity and openness rather than fear or despair. It's about asking, what can I learn from this? Or how can this make me stronger? Instead of dwelling on what went wrong. Resilience is also deeply tied to emotional regulation. Adversity often triggers stress, frustration, or even hopelessness, But resilience allows you to process those emotions without letting them take control. It's not about suppressing your feelings, but about managing them in a way that keeps you grounded and focused. This emotional balance enables you to maintain clarity, make thoughtful decisions, and take meaningful action even in the midst of uncertainty. Adaptability is another key aspect of resilience. Adversity often brings unexpected changes, requiring you to let go of old plans and embrace new realities. Resilience enables you to pivot without losing sight of your broader goals. It helps you remain flexible, experimenting with different approaches until you find a path forward. This adaptability not only helps you overcome current challenges, but also prepares you to handle future uncertainties with confidence. Support systems play a crucial role in resilience as well. Resilient individuals recognize the value of seeking help and leaning on others during difficult times. Whether it's turning to friends, family, mentors, or colleagues, having a network of support can provide encouragement, perspective, and practical assistance. Resilience is not about going it alone. It's about leveraging the strength of your community to persevere and thrive. Resilience also requires a commitment to self-care. Adversity can be draining both physically and mentally, and resilience involves recognizing the importance of recharging and maintaining your well-being. This might include getting enough rest, engaging in activities that bring joy, or practicing mindfulness to stay centered. By taking care of yourself, you build the stamina needed to face challenges with clarity and strength. Finally, resilience is rooted in purpose. Having a clear sense of why you are pursuing a goal provides the motivation to keep going even when the road gets tough. Purpose serves as a guiding light, reminding you of what truly matters and helping you stay committed despite obstacles. It instills a sense of hope and determination, reinforcing the belief that adversity is not the end, but a stepping stone to something greater. Measuring progress, not perfection, is about shifting your focus from flawless outcomes to consistent improvement. It acknowledges that growth is a journey made up of small, incremental steps rather than an instantaneous leap to an ideal state. This perspective encourages persistence, celebrates effort, and recognizes that even the smallest forward motion is a step closer to your goals. Perfection can be paralyzing. The fear of making mistakes or falling short often stops people from taking action altogether. By prioritizing progress over perfection, you free yourself from the unrealistic expectation of getting everything right the first time. Instead, you create space to experiment, learn, and adapt. This approach fosters a mindset that values action and learning over hesitation and self-doubt. Progress focuses on what you've accomplished rather than what remains undone. It's easy to get discouraged when you fixate on how far you still have to go, but when you measure progress, you build momentum by acknowledging how far you've already come. This sense of accomplishment fuels motivation and reinforces the belief that continued effort leads to meaningful results. When you emphasize progress, you also cultivate resilience. Perfection implies a rigid standard, leaving little room for setbacks or imperfections. Progress, on the other hand, recognizes that obstacles and mistakes are natural parts of growth. It encourages you to view challenges as opportunities to learn and improve rather than as failures to be avoided. This mindset helps you stay adaptable and committed even when the path forward is not straightforward. Measuring progress also fosters a deeper appreciation for the process itself. Perfection often places all the value on the end result, overlooking the lessons, relationships, and experiences gained along the way. By focusing on progress, you learn to find meaning and satisfaction in the journey. This not only makes the process more fulfilling, but also ensures that the growth you achieve is sustainable and well-rounded. This approach helps to build self-awareness. Measuring progress requires you to regularly assess your efforts and results, giving you a clear understanding of your strengths, weaknesses, and areas for improvement. It encourages you to set realistic, achievable goals and track your growth over time, fostering a sense of accountability and intentionality in your actions. Moreover, valuing progress over perfection promotes a culture of encouragement and collaboration. In teams or organizations, It shifts the focus from unattainable standards to collective growth and continuous improvement. It creates an environment where people feel empowered to contribute, take risks, and innovate without fear of judgment or failure. This not only enhances productivity, but also strengthens trust and camaraderie. Ultimately, measuring progress rather than perfection reminds you that success is not defined by flawlessness, but by consistent effort and growth. It's about staying committed to your goals, learning from your experiences, and taking pride in the steps you've taken, no matter how small, to move forward. Legacy over success shifts the focus from achieving temporary, individual milestones to creating a lasting, meaningful impact that transcends personal achievements. While success is often measured by accolades, wealth, or status, legacy is about the enduring influence you leave on others and the world around you. It is the difference between simply reaching the top and building something that remains long after you are gone. Focusing on legacy encourages you to think beyond short-term victories. Success can be fleeting, tied to specific goals or circumstances that may lose relevance over time. Legacy, however, represents a deeper contribution, one that shapes lives, communities, and futures. It is about creating value that continues to grow and inspire, even when your immediate role has ended. The legacy begins with intention. It requires a clear understanding of your values and what you want to be remembered for. This clarity guides your decisions and ensures that your actions align with the principles you hold most dear. It shifts the motivation from what you can gain to what you can give, fostering a mindset of service and purpose. When you prioritize legacy, your perspective broadens. You start to see your work as part of a larger narrative, one that connects your efforts to the well-being of others and the progress of society. This perspective inspires a commitment to excellence, not for the sake of recognition, but to ensure that what you create has lasting value. Whether it's mentoring others, building sustainable systems, or championing causes, the focus becomes how you can contribute to something greater than yourself. Legacy also involves a commitment to relationships. It's not just about what you accomplish, but about how you make others feel and the opportunities you create for them. People may forget your titles or achievements, but they will remember the impact you had on their lives. By investing in people, sharing knowledge, and empowering others, you ensure that your influence extends far beyond your personal reach. Choosing legacy over success also builds resilience. Success is often tied to external validation, which can be unpredictable and fleeting. Legacy, on the other hand, is rooted in intrinsic motivation and long-term vision. This foundation provides stability and direction, even when immediate outcomes fall short. It encourages perseverance, knowing that each step contributes to a larger purpose. Focusing on legacy also inspires innovation and creativity. When your aim is to leave a meaningful mark, you are driven to think differently and challenge the status quo. Legacy pushes you to consider how your work can solve problems, open doors, and pave the way for future generations. It's about building something that not only meets today's needs, but also addresses tomorrow's possibilities. Ultimately, legacy is about living and working in a way that adds enduring value. It's about recognizing that true fulfillment comes not from what you accumulate, but from what you leave behind for others. By prioritizing legacy over success, you ensure that your life's work carries meaning, purpose, and impact far beyond your immediate accomplishments. In 2025, time is a resource we cannot afford to waste. The challenges and opportunities before us demand not just hard work, but a focused and purposeful approach. To make the most of the time we have, we must cultivate clarity of purpose, acting with urgency, and embracing long-term thinking. We must prioritize what truly matters, knowing that our success is measured not by the fleeting moments, but by the lasting impact of our action. Each of us has the power to shape our future, but it requires conscious effort and unwavering commitment. The time is now. Let us use it wisely, boldly, and with intention, knowing that the legacy we build today will inspire and impact generations to come.